Welcome to the Moments and Photons photography channel. There she is, Nikon's 24-120 f4 Z-mount, 16 lens elements and 13 groups. Here are the specifications. You can screen capture, pause, or visit Nikon's website for the complete specs. And here's the technology crammed into this remarkable lens. If MTF charts are your thing, here you are, wide and tele. And here's Nikon's marketing overview. And there she is, the 24-120 f4 Z-mount. But before we dive in, let's talk build quality. This is a solid, well-constructed, weather-sealed workhorse, fine-tuned manual focus ring, and resistant zoom ring. It has a programmable lens function button, a customizable control ring. These features makes this particular premium S-line lens so special. There she is, exactly how I'm used to seeing her, attached to my Z6 II or Z6 III. Constant f4 aperture, ghosting, fringing, and flaring suppression. This is definitely an outstanding video lens, but I will let others speak to that, as 95% of my use case with this lens is photo. The S-line lens has all the special sauce that makes the S-line so special. Quality, you can see, literally. So let's see. All the shots are straight out of camera, unless otherwise noted. If I could only own one lens, without a second thought, this 24-120 would be my choice. The only time this lens is not on my camera is if I'm doing astro or birding. In every other situation, this lens is on one of my cameras. Whether you seek the ultimate travel lens or a lens to shoot landscape, architecture, portrait, or events, this is that lens. Maybe you want a lens for street photography, photojournalism, or a lens with minimum focus breathing for video work and interview shoots. This is that lens. Or possibly, you just want a super sharp lens to archive your experience, document your life, or just flawlessly capture those ever-fleeting moments in time. This is also that lens. The versatility of this lens will enable you to capture everything mentioned and beyond. I often refer to this as my favorite lens, and I'm highly confident that you will feel the same. However, if for some reason this lens does not dethrone your absolute favorite lens, I do suspect that at some point in time, you'll be referring to this instead as the lens I use the most. Basically, if you own a Z-Series body, this is the one and only lens that I regard as a must-have. Now, depending on what you shoot, this may not be the only lens you need. However, it is the only lens you will need 85% of the time to get the shot you want others to see. Clean bokeh, weather sealed, 5x zoom, a 77mm filter thread, an absolutely solid build consisting of 16 lens elements and 13 groups. It weighs in at 22.2 ounces, or 630 grams, and has a minimum focus distance of 1.15 feet, or 13.8 inches, offering close-up, fine detail. It is a very well-balanced lens on both of my Z6 bodies. Overall, this is a well-built, premium lens that produces premium results consistently. In fact, a few photos back, did you notice the spider web on the dahlia or the threads at the end of the tassels on the lampshade? As you can see by these next few sample photos, I do love getting out on foggy evenings in search of great light. Again, straight out of camera. And here's a quick edit. A hydrangea and some spiderwebs. Spiderwebs serve as a great way to gauge lens sharpness, as well as a masterclass in depth of field. Webs highlight just how impactful and relevant angles can be with regard to depth of field. This lens really is worth every penny for those that need at least 24mm on the wide and 120mm on the long end. And of course, in DX mode with the 1.5x crop, effectively extending you out to the 35mm equivalent of 180mm. And here we are at 5.6, 1/200, ISO 200, 120mm. And this one, 5.6 1/60th ISO 4000 120mm. Take a look at that spiderweb there. I'll say it, that's S-line sharp. For the full and complete in-depth 24-120 video, along with other Nikon lens videos and reviews, feel free to visit the Moments and Photons photography channel. If you found this video helpful, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. I do hope this Moments and Photons photography perspective and lens review was beneficial. Feel free to offer any thoughts, insights, or any 24-120 pros and cons that I did not address. Also, feel free to share experiences you have with this lens that would advance and benefit fellow photographers. With that, search out some great light, shoot something, someplace, or someone. I sincerely hope that you experience and capture some incredibly unique moments between now and next time. Until that next time, enjoy the journey and keep shooting. To receive future videos, click the notification bell. Feel free to visit the Moments and Photons photography channel for additional Nikon lens and gear reviews. To learn about my sharpest lens, click the video here.